great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo in chat. Key blast the subscribe button. Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo in chat. Key blast the subscribe button. Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo in chat. Key blast the subscribe button. Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo in chat. Key blast the subscribe button. Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Hang out with Boo in chat. Key blast the subscribe button. Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo, boo, boo! Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! It's Monday! You know what that means! It's time for
get back to this game. Let's get Twitch set up and then we will get back into it. All of that looks good already. Okay, Twitch start. Game start. All right, now, last time we got through the Viridian Forest. Hello! Welcome to stream. Yes, pizza. Boo had sandwich and cookies for lunch today. And we defeated Brock, and then we stopped. Right after we beat Brock, we just stopped game. Okay, well, let's take a look here at what we've got. Leviathan is level 14, although if we remember, it's only a couple experience points from leveling up. We've got Toast, who is named by Punny Dum Dum, and he's at level 10, or she, excuse Boo. She's at level 10, and she knows confusion, so she's gonna be a big help in the early game. We've got Soups at level 10, Raditz at level 9, Kakuna needs a couple more levels before we can box him, and we got Sparks at level 7, so technically we have 5 Pokemon on our team right now. And in our Pokedex, we have caught 11 Pokemon. What's Boo's favorite cookie? Boo's favorite cookie is cookie cake, but right now Boo is eating Chips Ahoy. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. That's right. Right now we have a stream goal going. If we can get 10 super chats of $2 or more before March 12th, then Boo will get Batman Telltale Games as requested by Mark's Jester, and we will play that on the channel. If Boo remember correctly, there's something hiding up here that's invisible. Found it! Pokeball! Boo's so smart. Boo know everything about this game. Oh yeah, another thing. We beat Brock without getting hit even once. He did not touch Squirtle, so we took no damage in that battle. We don't even need to go to the Pokemon Center. We just don't. We just don't. Let's go ahead and finish training Kakuna and get it in the box, and then we'll head to Mount Moon and get started on that. Let's see if there's anything interesting over here. Maybe not. Maybe it's just more Route 2. Gotcha! Almost got him outright. Alright, that did not go well. We're gonna go to the Pokemon Center and heal up, and then we're gonna try the forest instead. Hey, Mark's Jester, thanks for joining stream. We just got started. We've only been going for a couple minutes, so you're here on time. This is a really nostalgic experience for Buu. Buu has played this game in particular so much. And, walking around here, it reminds Buu of a different time, A time when Buu was a much smaller, much cuter Majin. It's like, you kind of feel like coming home, Like, home is not exactly as good as you remember it was when you were little, but it's still home, and you still like it, and you're still glad to be here. Oh, Buu said Buu was gonna go to the forest. Thundershock! When Buu was little, Buu always got stuck on the Elite Four. Buu was never good enough to beat the Elite Four. First time Buu ever beat the Elite Four, Buu was playing... It seems like it was Soul Silver. Buu was playing Soul Silver, and Buu started with red, blue, and yellow, okay? So it was a long time, right? Buu never beat the Elite Four. They were always too hard, and always levels too high, and Buu didn't grind enough, and it was never good enough. And, seems like Buu was playing Soul Silver in the car on a trip to a campground. And it was a long car ride, and Buu had just gotten to the Elite Four. Ampharos was definitely on Buu's team, and somehow Buu managed it. The champion was Lance, if Buu remember correctly, because in that game you continue on to Kanto, so the champion was not your rival. And it was a really hard fight, but Buu's Feraligatr knew Ice Punch or something, or something like that, and Buu was able to make it work. Buu is definitely a Lugia fan. The Pokemon movie 2000 was always one of Buu's absolute favorites, and the music and stuff. And so when Buu play in Johto region, Buu always have to have a Lugia. But Buu really liked Crystal version because that was the first version. You can be a girl, and that was really cool. Whenever Buu have the option to choose a girl character in a game, Buu like to choose, because most games don't let you choose. You just have to be a boy. And when there's an option to do something different, Buu like to do that. Ugh. Nom, 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 nom. Cookie. But after Buu beat the Elite Four once in Soul Silver, it became more possible. Buu make better plans, pick better Pokemon, and sometimes Buu can win in Alpha Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, or Buu was able to beat Shining Pearl Even though it was like crazy impossible and Buu had to just save over and over and over again. And sometimes, if Buu is really, really careful, Buu can beat Emerald version. But man, that Steven guy with his Metagross, oh, it's insane. Can't remember ever beating X or Y. Never finished Black. Never played Black 2. Buu played through most of Sun and Moon. Forgot which one Buu had. It was probably Moon. Buu played through most of Moon. Don't think Buu finished it because Buu found out too late that 2 of the Pokemon Buu picked would never evolve because Buu got the wrong one. And it was really annoying. For Buu, the most fun thing about Pokemon games is just, you know, picking the Pokemon that Buu like and playing through the game. Finishing it is not important, because what happens after you finish? It's over. Some of them have post-content, but none of the post-content is ever really that good, you know? It's just, oh yeah, you beat the Elite Four. How about you go to this place where everything is so much harder and you try to beat that too? Nah, Buu good. No thanks. Gonna throw the stream up on Buu's phone. There we go. Trying to get some levels for Kakuna. Oh, Pikachu! Not who Buu was expecting to see just now. Buu just realized an important problem. A big chunk of Buu's team is weak to electric. That's kind of bad. Yep, that's kind of bad. Of course you would. Nice. Sparks is getting pretty tired. I'm not going to be able to swap into Sparks much longer. Speaking of post-game, this game is pretty cool because once you get to about the 7th gym, there's a whole extra area that's basically post-game that you can explore that wasn't in the original games. It's called the Sevi Islands, Some people know about it already because they played this game before. Some people, this is their first experience with this game. The 7 islands are fun. It's 7 islands that you can explore, and Team Rocket is there, so you have to fight them. And you can also catch Pokemon from the Johto region that were normally not available in this game, which is kind of fun. If Raditz is paralyzed, that means he can't be poisoned, right? So we should be safe from Poison Sting. And we ought to just be able to slap him until he goes down. Kakuna still didn't level up. If Kakuna could fight his own battles, it wouldn't be such a problem, but Kakuna and Weedle are pretty weak overall, so there's not a whole lot of opportunity for them to do anything for themselves. It's kind of like trying to raise a Magikarp, except the Magikarp can actually hit its opponents just a teeny tiny little bit. There we go, that was a good hit. Alright, there we go. Kakuna level up. +2 defense, +2 special defense. Alright, let's go back to the Pokemon Center. We're basically exhausted. And we're gonna get those last 2 levels fighting some trainers, because that was obnoxious. Alright. Let's see. Who have money? Yeah. Who have a little money? I'm gonna buy some potions so we don't have to walk back so far. But mostly we need more Pokeballs because there will be lots of new Pokemon out there. And we're gonna get some of them. Alright, off we go to Mount Moon! Oh, Boo! I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. Boo received the running shoes from the aide. Boo switched shoes with the running shoes. Press the B button to run, but only where there's room. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. There's a letter attached. Dear Buu, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Yay! Now we move fast! Okay, we're gonna skip her and go straight to this guy who has bug Pokemon. He'll be easy to beat and we'll get some easy levels for Kakuna. Alright, he's starting with Caterpie. Nothing special. Buu would almost like to try to fight his Caterpie with Kakuna. But this is why we're not gonna do it. Alright, Soups, it's up to you. Hit him with that gust. Yeah, one hit KO. Alright, we switch back. More experience for Kakuna. Oh no! That was 55 experience? Ah, the pain. Toast! It's your turn! Toasty! That's funny, Marks Jester. Yeah! You know what we should do? We should get somebody to make fan art of Pidgey playing Warframe with like a headset and holding a controller in his wings, and get the little mouth, the little beak to open and close for like a Foogie, and then we'll take one of Superman's streams of him playing Warframe, and we'll play that as the audio of that Pidgey, and we can just hear Superman's dumb voice coming out of Pidgey's beak. That would be so funny. Last cookie. Soups got closer to leveling up than Kakuna did. That is so dumb. More and it'll level up. Yay! Let's go ahead and fight this girl then. Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? Buu is currently maintaining eye contact with you, so yeah. The design of Lass was always really cute. They did a good job with this one. Bird. Oh no. Well, Pikachu, do something about it. good. Alright, Sparks, give it a thunder shock. Yeah! Alright, Kakuna level up. One more of those and we'll be done with this thing. Switch! Switch! Ah, sand attack! It didn't matter! Get wrecked, PG! Bing! Okay, that looked pretty good. Yeah. Sparkler and Thunder Wave! Alright! Alright. Yeah, let's just head on to the next one. Hello there. This is the boy who loves his shorts. They're comfy and they're easy to wear. Rat-a-tat! Alright, for this one, we're gonna send Reddits! Go get him! Whack! Oh, that did not do a whole lot of damage. Well, low kick was definitely better than scratch. Ow! He used quick attack! Oh! Raditz first defeat. Well, he'll get his Zenkai boost, so it's fine. Probably only the legendaries, if Buu's being honest. None of them are really strong enough, you know? Alright, we switch back to Kakuna. Kakuna is halfway to level 10 now, so we're almost done here. Kakuna taking that Intimidate. Hey! Game. There we go. And go Toast! Jester, have you named a Pokemon on Buu's team yet, or have you contributed to the team at all? Double Confusion, Rex Ekans. 79 more experience until level up. Let's go get Raditz healed up. We need to have our fighting type ready to go. Davidus! No, we do not have Mew 3 yet, though Buu know about the glitch with the truck in Vermilion City, where you can find Mew 3 underneath the truck. You just have to barrier glitch the game and get out of the walkable area, and then you'll find him. He's right there. Alright, this ought to be the battle where we get Kakuna to level 10, and then we can be done with Kakuna. Davidus, what's your favorite Pokemon? Let's start with all time. Ooh, Melodic and Salamence. Good choices. Good choices. Who is your first starter? All right, we got there. Kakuna level 10. Squirtle is the best, no question, that's right, up top. Davidus is a real one. Alright, we got Kakuna to level 10, so we're done with that for now. Let's throw Sparks out there and get some levels on Sparks. In most of the gyms, the water starter is Buu's favorite. There are a couple instances where that's not the case, like in the Alola region, Buu definitely like Rowlet best, and Rowlet is the grass bird. And in the Galar region, Buu like well, the final form is called Rillaboom. Buu forgot the name of the first form. But it's the little monkey that's grass. Oddly enough, Buu can remember Sobble, which is the water type that Buu don't really like that much. It's called Grookey, isn't it? Yeah, it's called Grookey, that's right. Torchic is great. Anytime Buu don't choose Mudkip because Buu like Mudkips, Buu will choose Torchic because Blaziken is just so good. Snivy is one of Buu's all-time least favorite starters because that little dude is such a snob, and he's got these little itty-bitty, like, flipper arms, and then when he evolves, he loses his feet and just becomes a snake. Can you imagine coming into this world having mostly functioning hands and feet that you walk on, and then as you get older, they disappear? What? That's like body horror that Buu cannot even imagine. Well, all right, suit yourself. Gobblemon really just goes on a wild ride. First, he's standing up. Then, he's on 4 feet. Then, he stands up again. Then, he's back on 4 feet and he's got guns all over his body. Alright, Sparks level up. Got a lot of speed and not a lot of anything else. That's okay though. Spark's fast. That's what Spark's good at. Alright, here we go. Time to evolve. What? Kakuna is evolving? Don't touch the buttons, Buu. Keep your fingers off the buttons, Buu. Alright, we got Beedrill. Haha! Yes! Buu no Licky Licky. Licky Licky is pretty similar to Buu, but Buu likes to keep Buu's tongue inside Buu's mouth at all times and only use it on food. Licky Licky be touching everything with that tongue. It learned Fury Attack. Buu thought it learned Twin Needle. Ah, useless. Okay, so we're gonna go put Beedrill away because even though it evolved, it is now a fully evolved Pokemon. It is still weak as Yajirobe versus Vegeta, okay? So we're not messing with that. Salamon is a dog that becomes a cat, that becomes a hot angel waifu, that becomes a pink fluffy Chinese dragon. You know what? That is some messed up stuff. Now that you mention it, Buno, you're talking about Gatomon and Angelomon, but isn't that weird? Dog, cat, angel, dragon. Alright, it only took us the first 30 minutes of stream, but we're finally done with Beedrill. Get out of here. Alright, now at this point, oops. Raditz has fallen behind, and Raditz needs to catch up. He needs to have his training arc. Okay, he lost a battle to Superman, and he fell down on the ground and went, I won it, and now he's gonna get stronger. You got one Pokemon? It's a Spearow! Okay, this is a bad, type matchup. It's not gonna go well for Raditz, the monkey. Leviathan, get out here! Solve this problem! Good old Levi! Taking that whole Fury Attack and coming back with a water gun! Well, Patamon is kind of like a little cherub already. So it wasn't so weird, you know? His ears are basically angel wings, you know? He's like a cute little piggy that turns into an angel, you know? Another Fury attack. Fury attacks only work when you have really high attack, and you shouldn't use them on a Pokemon with really high defense. So even though Spearo's attack is fine, Leviathan's wearing a shell. So he just takes his beak and he goes, pick, 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 pick. And Leviathan is just like, are you done? Alright, Leviathan level up, level 15. 2 defense, 2 special attack, very nice. Very tanky. Boo like Yamcha. Yamcha is a cool guy. Yamcha is not that weak, but compared to other characters like Saiyans or Namekians, and you can't compare. And Yamcha was pretty disappointed after the power levels just kind of got way out of control, and he couldn't really even match up to Tien and Krillin anymore. So he gave up, you know? He could be as good as everybody else if he really worked on it and really tried, but he realized at some point humans are never going to catch up to Saiyans, and so he decided to focus on his other aspects of life. And that's okay. That's okay with Buu. He was really fun in Dragon Ball. He was a very funny character and useful. And then things just got out of hand, and he decided to let the others take care of it. Buu is not one of those Dragon Ball fans that say, oh, Yamcha suck, Yamcha pose, Yamcha get NTR by Vegeta, none of that stuff. Buu don't like that. Yamcha's a nice guy. And Puar is an interesting character. And Buu don't think that they're at home alone doing crazy things when no one's looking. Yeah, the reason why Buu have this channel is because of DBZ Abridged, you know? Buu is inspired to make this channel because of them. Raditz! All right, Raditz, this is your chance. Beat him up! Ooh, he didn't do any damage to Raditz. Bing! Big ol' level up. Alright, we got 1s all around and +2 to speed. Didn't Yamcha end up in a sort of relationship with that girl whose species lives thousands of years? Alright, Sally is a poison type. Not Sally. Sally's the name of the trainer. Nidoran is a poison type. So we're not going to use fighting, but we're still going to fight it. Crap. Can you please do poison sting or something? Stop undoing what Buu is doing. Stop it! It might be the game's AI is just programmed to do that. Ah! Ah! Oof. Okay, Raditz is the winner. He doesn't feel very good, but he's the winner. Vidro. Isn't she, like, considered to be a minor in her species? Wow, critical hit. That Caterpie was just like, "Wah!" Nice, much better. Hurry up and hit him before he uses Harden. Alright. Go Sparks! We need you to get around his defense. Okay, well, Buu did not mean to imply that Yamcha should be considered a pedophile for hanging out with that girl, just that the cultural rules of the different species are not the same. What was the age that she said, by the way? Was it like over 100? Raditz got that level up. We got +2 attack, +1 defense. Very nice. His defense is actually lower than his special defense right now, which is weird. Raditz learned Karate Chop! Finally! A fighting attack that isn't based on the opponent's weight! Now we're gonna start messing stuff up, Raditz. Get that Karate Chop at the top. 50 power attack? That's probably the strongest one we have right now. 40 is good. Yeah, Confusion is also 50. Thundershock is 40. Water Gun is 40. Yeah, so Confusion and Karate Chop are our strongest attacks on the team right now. That's pretty cool. We have one special that's 50 and one physical that's 50. Alright, we've made it over here. Let's come and see what's in this grass. Okay, so she is over 1,000 years old, but she had to wait until she was 1,200 years old to get married. or we don't want to fight this bird. Just run. There's supposed to be Spearows here, right? Or maybe we caught a Spearow already and we don't need it. Buu is trying to find Nidoran, you guys. There have been no Nidoran so far, and Buu is confused. Okay, here's a Nidoran. Now, Buu is instructed by Raditz that if we found a Nidoran boy, it should be called Vegeta. And then he can become the king of the Saiyans when he evolves to Nidoking. So we're gonna try to catch this guy. If we can. She needs to weigh 1,200 more? Okay. That's definitely an L for Yamcha. Raditz got poisoned. Pokeball, go! Go! To be a master. Pokemon master. Hold on, guys. We gotta find it. Alright, we gotta find out what nature this guy has to see if we're keeping him on the team. What? You can't just jump 1,200 years into the future and expect that girl to still want to be in a relationship with you. You either get what you get right now, or you give that stuff up, because it's not happening. Alright, let's see. What nature he got? He got Jolly. Jolly is speed up, special attack down. A Jolly Vegeta? Maybe it does. You could be right. Maybe 1 year or 100 years in their planet is just one on Earth because of how quickly their planet goes around the sun, or the star in their solar system. Who knows? We'll probably never find out. Hi, who forgot you were a trainer we could fight? That's okay, Raditz will beat you up. She's got a Jigglypuff! Raditz! You're our only hope! Karate chop! Yes! Don't sing. Don't sing? Oh, he fell in love. Raditz, no! It's not launch! You can't! No! Okay, it used power. Oh, it's a critical hit. All right, Raditz, you only have one shot at this. You only have one shot. Raditz used Karate Chop! You are the winner! Yes! Raditz is a loyal Saiyan! Good job, Raditz. You did it. Currently, Vegeta's only attack is Peck, so we are going to take him down here to where the bugs are, and he's gonna beat up some bugs until he gets to level 10. Good job, Vegeta! So, we're gonna do something in this game that's a little bit different from what Buu would normally do in a playthrough, because we're naming these Pokemon after Dragon Ball characters, and members of Buu's channel can also choose names of Pokemon we catch. So if the Pokemon has a name, we're gonna try to keep it in the party as long as we can. You know, if there comes a point where it's just not working and something's gotta give, then somebody will have to get boxed and we'll get a new Pokemon. But, you know, like Raditz, Superman, Buu is hoping to keep them in the party all the way to the Elite Four. Vegeta too. Vegeta can become a ground type. That's really useful. We don't need a rock type if we can have Vegeta learning Earthquake and Rock Slide. Or maybe we'll teach Rock Slide to Raditz. We can teach somebody Rock Slide or Rock Tomb. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Vegeta level up. Ooh, nice attack stat. Rock Blast? That's like one of the worst rock attacks ever. That's like Fury Attack, except it's rock. Welcome to the channel, Quick Rips. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Members get cool emotes and exclusive members-only streams. Leech Seed is fine, okay? If Buu has a Pokemon with Leech Seed, like Bulbasaur, Buu will keep that for a while because the constant health drain every turn it adds up, you know? You do the Leech Seed, you do the Absorb, and then every turn you're getting health back and they're losing it. That's okay for a while, you know? It's certainly not an Elite Four move, but you know, it's useful for a while. Splash! Vegeta level up again. This is going much faster than with Kakuna. Vegeta learned Focus Energy. Bleh. We need an actual attack, like double kick or something good. Horn attack, that's it. He needs to know horn attack. Pikachu! Well, we're not using Peck on Pikachu. Ooh. Okay. Crap. Hello, Keenan Von Kaiser! Thank you for the Twitch raid! Pikachu versus Pikachu! Pikachu doesn't even know quick attack, so you're just messing up yourself there. Haha! Buu got you! Woo! Critical hit! Not bad! Okay, whatever, Pikachu. Alright! Back to grinding bugs! No more Pikachus! Nice! Vegeta already level 9. Oh, that was a bad level up. That was not good. We need something better than that, Vegeta! You'll never get stronger than Raditz this way. Come on, let's have some Kakunas and some Metapods. Get some real experience. There we go, that's what Buu talking about. Bring on the Kakunas. Very nice. Another Metapod or Kakuna will be enough. Ah, not Pikachu again! Yeah, that didn't do almost nothing. Time switch! Keep growling like it's gonna help. It's not. It is technically uncommon in this area. But you're right, we did just get a couple of really good rolls, even though we don't want any more Pikachu. We've got the one we want, we don't need we've got too many Pokemon on our team that are weak to electric. So, Soups can't do this fight. Toast can't do this fight. Technically, Leviathan would be fine, but it's still, not a good matchup. There's no way a level 15 Squirtle is gonna lose to a level 5 Pikachu, but, it's the principle! Alright, you two, we need to get you to level 10 and stop coming back to this forest. We need to be done at this forest. One more ought to do it, Vegeta! Oh, he leveled up and Buu forgot to stop. Yeah, he's level 10 now. Buu forgot to stop. Alright, well you may as well just finish him. Where's that horn attack? We really need a horn attack. And double kick? Vegeta is not going to be handling Mount Moon very well if we don't have double kick, because all those rocks. Okay. Vegeta caught up. Now we need to go back. We're done with this forest now. We need to go back and fight some Pidgeys and Spearows and get Sparks to level 10, and then we can take on Mount Moon. This will be our last time using this Pokemon Center, you guys. We will not be back here. We are moving forward. It's a good thing we can run. Let's see. We beat all those trainers. We got some more money. We need more potions. Maybe a couple antidotes. Because if Buu remember correctly, something in Mount Moon can poison us. One more antidote. Alright, that's all of Buu's money. Buu got none money left. This game is really stingy with money at the beginning. Yes, level 7 Pidgey is great for Sparks to train on. In fact, we may get Sparks a few levels here so that it can get to the middle of the pack, and when we have only Zubats for it to train against in the moon, it'll be okay because it's already higher. Alright, level 10, no problem. What do we get? +2 speed. We've got Rock Tomb here, and Raditz is the only one able to learn it. So we're gonna throw up a poll. Should Raditz learn Rock Tomb? And Buu's gonna let you guys decide if we should teach Rock Tomb or not. It would be pretty helpful if we taught it to him for the Mount Moon, but also, you know, there's Geodude in there. Another Nidoran. Not necessarily going to be a super effective matchup, but we can still beat it. Immediately paralyzed, that's great. He only knows Peck, that does nothing to Pikachu. Alright, we've got a poll going. Should we teach Rock Tomb to Raditz, the Mankey? Spearow! We do have Spearow. We caught that one before. Donk. Oh, critical hit. It did 3 whole damage. Wow. Really, Pikachu? You could have finished him. Now I've got to hit him a 3rd time with a 3rd Thunder Shock. For Kami's sake, learn Quick Attack already. This is crazy. Level 7 Pidgey, that's what Buu want to see. Level 7 Pidgeys and Spearows, what Buu want to see right now. Buu really hope that Pikachu learned Quick Attack at level 11 because this is silly. Jigglypuff! It's level 5, too. Alright, Jigglypuff, if you survive a Thunder Shock, we're gonna catch you. It did! And now Pikachu is asleep. Crap baskets. Did you just heal yourself? You had an orange berry, you little brat! You little brat! Is sing all you know how to do? It seems like it hasn't learned how to do pound yet. Alright, Sparks, you need to wake up now. That's enough. Wow, okay. Okay. Fine. does no defense curl. Okay. Now zap it. Just a little bit, just a tiny little zap. Thank you. Good, good. Now we're gonna catch this thing. It's gonna go into one Pokeball, and it won't put Pikachu back to sleep, right? Right? Okay, we got there. Took no damage. Pikachu is awake, and we caught a Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is one of Buu's favorite Pokemon. It's big, it's round, it's pink, it's cute. It's got a little squiggly thing on its head. It looked like Buu! But we're not gonna have it on the team because it's a pain in the butt to train. Right now, it doesn't know any attacks. Like, it probably needs one more level or maybe 2 or 3 more levels to learn Pound. So it can't even fight. You just have to keep switching it out like we did with the bugs. And that's really annoying. So we're not gonna train it, but it's very cute and Buu liked it a lot. Jigglypuff can go to the PC. Alright, what's our poll looking like over here? We have 2 votes who say yes. Alright, and we're gonna do it. We don't need Leer, really. Alright, back to training. So, until now, we have found all of the uncommon or rare Pokemon that are available. We've got Pikachu, we've got Jigglypuff, and we've got Nidoran. And we've also got fully evolved bugs of both families. So we're doing a pretty good job with our Pokedex. Eventually, oh, we got +2 special attack. That's great. Sparks is trying to learn quick attack. Let's go! Yes, we need quick attack on the. We need quick attack on our moveset. Eventually, we're gonna start finding way too many Pokemon, and we're not gonna be able to catch them all and train them all. But basically, the goal is to catch 50 Pokemon in this game, right? We've got to get 50 so we can get the experience share. And right now, we're up to 14. Alright, this is our team right now. It's pretty nice. Buu's pretty happy with it. We're going to get Pikachu one more level before we move on. Spearow! Level 7. Just what Buu want to see. Another Spearow! We paralyzed him, that's great. Won't be too long before we get to level 12. 8 Spearow. That'll be some good XPs. Another Jigglypuff. This one's level 3, so it probably knows even less stuff. Can you survive a single Thundershock? You cannot. Get out of here. We don't want you. Pikachu is gonna run out of Thundershocks in a minute. There we go, level 12. We got 2 attack and 3 speed. 3 speed is actually great. All right, so attack is 20 and special attack is 20. So this Pikachu is fine zapping you or punching you. It does not care. It's good either way. We are ready to take on Mount Moon. We do not need to go into this tall grass because it's the same route. They have the same Pokemon in there, and we found them all already. We do not have any money, so we're not going to spend $500 on a Magikarp, so don't even ask. Not that Buu wouldn't like to have a Gyarados, but we already have Squirtle, so we don't need Gyarados on the team. It would be pretty funny if we called it Shinron, though. Buu's gonna check these rocks real fast just to be sure they're empty. They are. That one might not be. Okay. Alright guys, we are finally in Mount Moon. It only took an hour and a half, but we're here. Buu is actually going to check every single path and get all of the items because Buu know the way through Mount Moon. Buu already have it memorized. Buu will not get lost in here. Alright, Zubat is our first encounter, as it should be. It's Mount Moon. You know, it's the Zubat cave. Get hit with some rocks, Zubat. It survived, so we're gonna throw a Pokeball at it. That is one tough Zubat. It got hit with a high attack, stat, type advantage attack, and it lived. So we're gonna catch that one. We're probably not gonna train it, but we are gonna catch it. Mark's Jester, would you like to name this Zubat? Going once. Going twice. All right, Zubat's going to the box. Bullet Seed. Oh, we got a Geodude too! It's a level 7 though, black. Trap that rock up. Anything we catch in this cave must be level 10 or higher, or we don't want it. We cannot get Crobat, and we're not gonna try for a Crobat. Actually, this is a great opportunity for Vegeta to get some levels because he still only knows Peck! Suspicious men in the cave, what about you? What dude are we looking at, Keenan? The bug catcher? Oh, Geodude. That's funny. Alright, good job, Vegeta. You killed another bug. Nice. Instant level up. +2 attack. That's what Buu talking about. Kakuna! Can we get another level up right away for Vegeta? Ooh, he's got some defense on him. You know what? Buu has never done this before, ever, but we're actually going to use Focus Energy and try to get some crits on this guy because his defense is too high. Ah, it failed. Ah, Focus Energy sucks. Almost there, Vegeta. Keep it up. Oh, now you crit. Right there at the end where we didn't need one, you got a crit. Good job, Vegeta. What do you call that? Destructive finish! And we almost got the next level up, too. Alright, Paralyze Heal, Bullet Seed. Does this girl fight? She sure does. And Buu forgot to... No, Buu switched. Buu switched Pokemon. Right? Lass has... a Clefairy! And Buu sent out Reddits! Reddits, chop that Clefairy! Now it's gonna use Metronome. No, use Growl. Okay. You just wasted your chance to do anything. Karate Chop! Good job, Raditz. You took out that over-leveled Clefairy. 200 XP, level 12. Yeah, baby. What are we getting? +2 attack and +2 speed. That's it. Oh, yes. Raditz go fast. Raditz hit hard. Very nice, very nice. That's what Buu like to see. You like Caesar? Okay, you can have Caesar. That is not a Pokemon that Buu is about to get. Alright, Buu is looking for images for the thumbnail today, and one of the things that Buu saw... Oh, we immediately run into a Paris. That's great. One of the things that Buu saw was that Somebody posted online, do not go in these stairs. Why? What's wrong with going down these stairs and getting the item and then going back? Like, what's the matter with you? All right, we are going to hit this with a low kick and hope that it resists. Yes, it resists. That was a critical hit, actually. It resisted very well. This is a uncommon to rare Pokemon, so we're gonna grab one for the Pokedex. It missed again. That's great. Ooh. And we have one Paralyze heal. Is that all you know how to do? Boo's favorite YouTuber is Pro Jared, and bug Pokemon are also his favorite, and Caesar is like one of his all-time favorite Pokemon. He also really loves Caterpie and Snom. Alright. Pokeball, go! Hey, we got him! That's one more rare Pokemon down. Growing out of the bug's back are mushrooms called Tochukaso. The mushrooms grow with the bug host. No nickname. Alright. Raditz got paralyzed, so we are gonna throw that paralyze heal on him so we don't have to walk all the way out to deal with that. Why? What does Paris do in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Another Paris! Hit him with that Rock Tomb! Yeah, that's what Buu thought. We were taking it easy on the other one so we could catch him. Alright, Team Rocket Grunts usually have poison Pokemon, so we're gonna throw Toast out there and let Toast get some experience. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters! We strike fear with our strength! Alright, he's starting with a Sandshrew. That's bad news for Buu. Ah, so they make it difficult for you to catch other Pokemon. Okay. Sand attack. Just what Buu did not want. We got a level up, very nice. +2 special attack and special defense, very good. That's what Buu want to see. Buu is glad that you got it because Buu did not get it. This Pokemon was named by Pretty Dum Dum because he's a member on YouTube, and he just wanted to call it Toast. But now that you've mentioned it, oh yeah, Butter Toast is kind of funny. Buu like Team Rocket, they're pretty interesting, but Buu really love Team Aqua and Team Magma. They're very stylish and very fashionable, and their admins have good personality, and Buu like them. Alright, Raditz, let's see what you can do against this Zubat. We taught you this rock move to cover your weakness, And it's working! Let's go! Big ol' juicy level up. Alright, 26 and 27. He must have gotten 2 speed. You sure did, but Boo's not expecting you to do anything else, man. And we get an item over here. Star piece! That's money! Yeah, baby! Okay. We're gonna let Toast lead the party for a while because confusion. Raditz got 2 level ups and he needs a break now. Oh, it survived? Tackle it. Boo always thought the idea of flying Pokemon using tackle is weird because they're in the air. Tackle attacks work when Pokemon are on the ground and they can press off against the ground and throw themselves against you, right? Well, you guys are in the air. So you're floating and you're flapping your wings. What do? You get over it and you just like stop floating? What's the deal? What are you trying to do? Never made any sense to Boo. You're a bug type Pokemon. Does that mean you resist psychic type? Nope. Butterfree is a secretly good Pokemon with compound eyes, sleep, and stun form. In future games, it gets Hurricane, and compound eyes makes Hurricane accuracy better. Oh, okay. Boo always get Butterfree because you get psychic type attacks really early in the game. It can learn Psybeam later, which is pretty powerful. And if you keep it long enough, it learns like Silver Wind, which is the strongest bug attack in this game. It has compound eyes, raises accuracy, you're right. Right now we have no good attacks except confusion, but that's okay. It'll learn something later. Oh, let's save. We've done a lot of good work today. Let's save it so we don't lose it. Alright. One hallway down. Oh no! He saw Boo! What will Boo do? Probably not fight him with Butterfree, for the starters. Because he's got Magnemite! Magnemite is part steel in this game, isn't it? Okay. We should switch to who, though? To who? It does not have Bug Buzz. That's at least a Gen 4 move. Unfortunately, Raditz is our only good option for this Pokemon. Karate Chop! Yeah, he's part steel, so fighting type attack, super effective. Honestly, if you're choosing an electric type Pokemon in this game, Magneton is a really good option because the steel defense really makes it useful. Alright, Raditz, hit him with that Karate Chop. Well, if he knows Levitate, he's immune to ground type moves, isn't he? He's charging up. That'll raise his special defense. But we're not going to hit him with a special attack. We're going to chop him again. Oh, he doesn't have Levitate? Okay. What kind of ability does he have then? There's nothing wrong with your Pokemon. You just need more than 2. Found a potion. We are actually going to throw that potion on Raditz right away because, ouch. Oh, it knows sturdy, so it can't be taken out with a one-hit KO. Level 9 Geodude, we're gonna pass. Honestly, a level 12 Geodude would be better. Would be ideal. Magnet Pull? What does that do? Does that make electric attacks go to him? What does that do? Level 12, oh yeah? 2 special attack, 2 special defense, and 2 speed. Not bad, Toast. Good level up. Here's another Geodude, and it's level 8. Oh, interesting. But that only works in areas where there are Pokemon that are Steel type at all, right? If there was only, like, Water Pokemon, then you're not going to get any Steel, right? And Steel Pokemon can't switch. Now, that's an interesting feature. Oh! Red candy! We don't actually need that right now. We'll save that for a Pokemon that needs a free level. Zubat! You have bug Pokemon, so who are we gonna train for this? Soups? Soups needs some levels? No, Vegeta! Vegeta, what does the scouter say about the power level? What do you think of Boo's Nappa impression? His shorts look like they're a different color. Maybe Boo is wrong. That's what you get for touching Vegeta! Oh, the poison's gonna get ya! There it is! Vegeta level 12! Plus 3 speed. Okay, so Vegeta is fast. Vegeta learned double kick! Yay! He's charging up! Vegeta say, ah! Oh, come on, Vegeta. That was your chance for a critical hit, and you blew it. Double kick. There's a crit. You loser. Let's get this Caterpie next. Alright, there's a crit! There's a crit! Okay, Vegeta, Buu see you. Destructive finish! Ones across the board. What a garbage level up. Oh, that was so bad. Some gross ones, and 23. Of course, Squirtle is the strongest. Pikachu is doing work. Okay, it's got 20 attack, 20 special, and 30 speed. That, you know, that's above average for this team. Toast is all specials plus speed, so that, you know, Toast's got pretty good stats for being a fully evolved Pokemon. It's definitely on par with the team. Superman is behind. Superman is just bleh. Alright, so we got 26 and 27 and garbage in the middle. So defense and special defense are just meh. Let's compare that to Vegeta. 26, 27, 16, 17. Okay, that's easy to remember. Wow! That's amazing! Look how close they are in stats. Okay, so Raditz attack is higher. It's 26, but their defense is equal, and their special defense is equal, and speed, wow! That's really interesting! The two Saiyans have almost the same stats. That's really cool. And Vegeta is gonna evolve and then surpass Raditz, and then Raditz will evolve and surpass Vegeta, and they'll just go back and forth. Hi, Kayla! Thanks for joining! We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. So you've missed a little bit, but basically it's Pokemon, you know. What is there to miss? We've been catching Pokemon and grinding. So you're right on time. Thanks for joining. Geodude! It's a level 7. Unfortunately, Soups cannot fight a Geodude no matter what level it is. So, Levi, come on out. Is this game 8-bit? Boo think it's more than 8-bit. Okay, we got an escape rope in case we need to back out. Hi, I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brow Computer Jim lends me a hand. Alright, Zubat? Can you fight a Zubat? Okay, you can. We still have not caught a Geodude. We're waiting to find one with a good enough level to catch. level 12. Alright, we got 2 attacks, so now Soups is catching back up in terms of attack. Speed is still behind, yeah. Come here, girly. Fight Buu. Blast Miriam? Ah. Oh, she's got grass Pokemon. That's perfect. Lots of levels for Superman. Sweet Scent. Boo's not going to be avoiding your attacks, for sure. Alright, so she has both of the standard grass Pokemon for the exclusive games, or for the exclusive version-only types. Oddish is the one we can get in this game, Bellsprout is the one you can get in the other game. And if Boo's being honest, Buu really don't like Bellsprout that much, because this game has not had the physical special split yet. Grass-type attacks are always special, and poison-type attacks are always physical. And Bellsprout has high attack and low special, so it's always going to have really bad grass-type attacks, and there aren't that many poison attacks you can use to fight in this game. Like, Sludge Bomb is basically the only one. Attack +2! Okay, that's good! Alright, you're catching up! Soups learned Quick Attack! That's good! Finally, another attack! Alright, we're progressing very smoothly with all of our levels right now. Hey, Superman, you just got a level up! Check it out, you have Gust and Quick Attack now. And we caught Vegeta! And Vegeta is currently in competition with Raditz for the strongest one on the team. Raditz is currently winning. Raditz has the highest attack stat on the team. It's 26. But the interesting thing is, their defense and speed are exactly the same, and they're just a couple numbers off in terms of attack and speed. So they're really rivaling each other right now. On the other hand, Superman is also right there with basically the same stats. Pretty cool. Oh, should have used Quick Attack. It doesn't affect Superman. Superman is unaffected by ghost attacks. Into the ladder. Or into the hole, or whatever. Down the hole. We found the TM for Thief. Thief is a pretty good attack for when you want to find held items and take them. Interesting. This is fun. Buu had no idea when we started this game that we would have Superman, Raditz, and Vegeta on the team, and you would all have very similar stats to each other, and just fighting to see which one will be the strongest. Currently, Superman has higher attack and less speed than Vegeta, and the other stats are basically the same. But neither of you are weak or super effective against each other. Raditz has the highest attack by far, so he could easily beat Vegeta, but Superman has super effective flying attacks, so he would beat Raditz. This is so fun! Whole little rival dynamic going on Buu's team. Yes, Raditz is Mankey! And, Vegeta is Nidoran, because when you evolve it with a Moonstone, it becomes Nido King, and Raditz thought it would be funny if we could call him the King of the Saiyans after that, so Vegeta is a Nidoran! And Superman is Pidgey because it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman! Alright, there's a level 10 Geodude. It's a girl, but we don't really care. What are we gonna hit it with, though? That's the problem. What are we gonna hit it with? We better switch to Toast. Wait, no, it's actually a bird. That's right, Superman! It's actually a bird. Hey, it survived with 1 HP! Perfect! Alright, Geodude, get caught by Buu. Nice! One hit KO. That was a crit. Oh yeah. Leviathan starting strong with a critical hit. Unfortunately, Squirtle is probably going to evolve before we get out of this cave, so this will be the last time you guys get to see Squirtle. It's sad, Squirtle is Buu's favorite Pokemon, but starters evolve early, and they get stronger, and that's what you need them for, and so we're gonna have to say goodbye to Squirtle and say hello to Fluffy-Eared Wartortle. Another critical hit! Levi is just like, look at my muscles! Snorlax is a lot like Buu. Yes, Buu found a secret item! But Buu's favorite Pokemon is Squirtle. Buu's first starter was Squirtle, and Buu loves Squirtle forever. Okay. One hit KO. Level 10 Paris. That's a really interesting question, Superman. It's something that Buu has thought about quite a bit. And, Squirtle would probably be Buu's choice, because eventually Squirtle evolves to Blastoise, and you can ride on Blastoise's back, right? So Buu could easily cross the ocean to go to wherever Buu want to go on a Blastoise. There's probably better choices, but Squirtle would make Buu really happy. Now, you could pick something that can fly and can carry you wherever you want to go. That's also pretty cool. Alright, there it is. Squirtle grew to level 16. That's the end for Squirtle. +2 defense, +2 speed. Very nice, very nice. Those are some great stats. We are going to change Pokemon. This is a job for Raditz. Karate chop! Yeah, there we go. Level 14 Raditz? Maybe? Almost. Full picks just because you love that little fox. Rock Tomb. It missed. It had to happen eventually. Come on, Raditz, that's enough. Hit him with those rocks. Raditz, what are you doing? Raditz? There it is. Yeah, Future Leaf Life does a whole lot more damage. Alright, +2 attack, +2 speed, very good. Wow, that's a lot of attack and speed. Yeah, even a Ninetales is not that big. It could comfortably stay in your house without ruining everything. Blastoise is not so bad, but it really can't go through the door. And if you're not careful, it might be too heavy for the floor. Here we go, guys! Squirtle is evolving! Goodbye, Squirtle! And welcome, Wartortle! That's a super fluffy tail. Buu is not unhappy about that fluffy tail. Ooh boy, those stats jumped up. It sure did. Now there's no comparison to the rest of the team. His attack is still lower than Raditz, though, which is interesting. Oops, that's not what Buu meant to do. Yeah, obviously, because it's a fighting type, so its attack stat is way higher. And that's why why we let it be Raditz, because Raditz is a fighting type. You gotta be standing right in front of this guy's face, or he won't notice you. That's so dumb. Everybody else can notice you at like 4 or 5 squares. Alright, we got a crit. Good job, Toast. Oh! One, like, experience point away from leveling up. Alright, Vegeta. Let's see what you can do against a rock type. Very good, Vegeta. Mess him up. And next is Onyx. All right, Vegeta, stay in there. Let that Onyx have it. Wow, his defense is so high. Or maybe he has a lot of HP. Yes, the first form of slacking is Slackoth, and then it becomes Vigoroth. And the interesting thing about Slackoth and slacking is that they have the ability Truant, which means every other turn they do nothing. They just rest. They don't recover HP, they don't attack, they just lay there and do nothing. Vigoroth doesn't have that though. Vigoroth has Insomnia, which means he's so wild and crazy and active, he can't be put to sleep. Can you finish it, Vegeta? You can. Good job. And we got that level up. Ugh, another trashy level up. That's garbage. We really need Vegeta to evolve. One more level will probably do it. We're gonna go ahead and get that level because those stats are nasty. We found a Moonstone! That means we can now evolve Vegeta to Nidoking whenever we want after he becomes a Nidorino. Nidoking learns Thrash at level 24, and if you don't evolve it, Nidorino will never learn Thrash. But it may be more useful to keep him as Nidorino longer and just skip Thrash. Buu will have to check the level up moves and be sure. Honestly, Buu is most interested in teaching him moves like Earthquake, so we'll have to see what we choose to do with him later. How are we doing? We're gonna try to push through, okay? We're gonna try to push all the way to Cerulean City and just not go back. Let's see if we can do it. So Buu thought Paris was a rare Pokemon, but apparently when you're in these in-between tunnels, that's all you find is just Paris. So never mind. Guess it's not so rare after all. Another Paris! And it's level 10 this time. Good news for Vegeta! Buu really like Alpha Lopunny. In Buu's Pokemon Legends ZA playthrough, Buu got an Alpha Lopunny, and it was the best. It made Buu so happy. Alright, we got +2 attack and +2 speed. That's better. That's much better. And now you evolve? No, okay. Not time yet. Blow that bug away, Superman! It is gone! You wanna fight? Bum 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 ba 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 bum bum ba 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 bum bum ba 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 ba. You did a quick attack. It was a critical hit. Superman is screwed. We did a lot more damage than him, though. How about a quick attack from us? Oh! Hyper Fang! Wah! Well, Superman lost for the first time in the game. Who wants some free experience? Because you're going to get all of it. How about Sparks? Sparks hasn't done anything since we got here. Quick attack. Boop! Now we've got to change. The only one that can handle Sandshrew is Leviathan. Toast could do it, but it's not super effective or anything. Rip Nuzlocke. Buu has tried a couple times to Nuzlocke, and it never works for Buu. Buu is not good at giving up Buu's Pokemon, especially the starter. Buu can usually get the starter all the way to the 3rd or 4th gym without ever being defeated a single time. But if we're not careful, eventually by the 4th gym, the starter loses at least once. And then we have to give up the starter, and Buu's not going to do it. Buu's just not going to do it. Forget about it. Alright, Superman got knocked out. We don't have any revives this early in the game, so that's not an option. Alright, Toast level 13. Time to learn a powder. +2 special defense, +2 speed. Very nice, very nice. Toast is trying to learn poison powder. Okay, we'll take it. Yes, we do not need string shot. String shot can go. Harden can go. We don't need either of those. Geodude. Toast, use poison powder. That will lower the number of confusions we have to do to this guy to defeat him, which is good because we're almost out of confusions. Nice. Pain. Alright, we're not going to hit him again. We're going to harden and take a hit. It's really great that all the Geodudes in here are not high enough level to know magnitude or rock throw, because if they knew it, they would really be messing us up. But because they're just rocks that can do tackle, they're just great experience. And you're done. Get out of here, Geodude. The team is getting pretty tired. We may have to use that escape rope and go back and heal. Poison powder! Confusion? Critical hit! Good job! Please don't die. Whoa, so close. Poison finished it. It's only been 2 battles since you learned it, and it's already been absolutely pivotal. But you're done now. You need to take a break. We currently have 18 different Pokemon. It's level 12! Okay. First of all, we'll start off with a Thunder Wave. And then we'll hit you with Quick Attacks until you go down! Ooh. Okay, we got a free attack. We're gonna use a Tail Whip. Whoa! Slow down, Sparks! Crap. Our speed is still higher, so we should go first. Haha! We got another free attack. Yes! Yes! Another free attack! Ah! Sparks got paralyzed. Ah! You wasted your move! Ow! Ow! Alright, Sparks managed to win that fight even though it was at a disadvantage. We're running out of usable Pokemon. Chop that rock, Raditz! Chop it! Alright, we're gonna fight this guy, and then we're gonna have to leave. Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how knows? Maybe War Turtle can handle all of the rest of the cave by himself. Karate chop! Gotcha! As long as you don't miss, it'll be fine. Okay, speed down, very good. Ah, you hate to see it. First supersonic of the game. That's like Buu's least favorite attack. Anything that causes confusion, like supersonic or confuse ray. Aha! Buu meant to use scratch, but it worked anyway, no matter what. Haha! Raditz is the winner! Confuse ray, supersonic, all those are Buu's least favorite attacks in the whole game. Gotta check that rock. That rock looks suspicious. Buu had to check it. Alright, Raditz level 15. We got 2 attack and 2 speed. Very nice. You are our second Pokemon to have stats over level 30. Toast the enemies. Toast makes them toasty. Hey, there is something here. We found another moonstone. Not that we're gonna need more than one, but we found it. All right, guys. Raditz and Leviathan are the only ones who are able to continue. So here we go. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. You what? It missed. Okay, good job, Raditz. Starting out strong, Boosie. Yeah, we're just gonna switch before Raditz takes a whole bunch of damage for nothing. That's too bad. Buu didn't do nothing. You can't disable Buu if Buu hasn't hit you yet. Water gun. You use Harden. That's a wasted move. Why would a ball of goop know the move Harden anyway? Wouldn't it be against your nature to get harder? Ah, you missed. Haha, loser. Get out of here. Now we need to switch back because Voltorb is going to be a problem. All right, Raditz, it's all you. He tanked it. Karate chop! Yes! Critical hit! That's it! That's what Buu want to see, Raditz! That's what Buu want to see! There's a coughing. Switch back. Buu didn't know he had 3 Pokemon. Buu thought he had 2. Leviathan level 17. Ooh, attack +2 and defense +2. Not bad, not bad at all. Buu will take the Dome Fossil and get Kabuto. We have antidotes. There's no reason not to use one. In case we come outside and there's still people out here that want to fight Buu. This is the first time in the entire time Buu has played Pokemon, and Buu has done this many, many times. This is the first time Buu is able to go through Mount Moon in a single trip without going back to heal even one time. That didn't work. This has never ever happened before. Usually, Buu will catch a Geodude and we'll grind, and so we'll stay in here. And it takes several trips to the Pokemon Center. Not this time! This time we just plowed all our way through it without going back to heal even once. So, fancy that! Ah, good. Another antidote. That's perfect. Alright, we made it out of Mount Moon. Now we have to be careful here because there is at least one item here that we will miss if we don't get it right now. These guys teach Mega Punch and Mega Kick. And Buu would like Raditz to learn one and Vegeta to learn the other. If they're both able to learn it, because Vegeta might not be able to learn either one right now, which is totally possible. Because he cannot stand up. Alright, so we're going to teach Raditz Mega Kick, which is stronger, but has lower accuracy. And later, after Vegeta has evolved to Nidoking, we'll come back here and get him Mega Punch, when he has hands that he can punch with. No, Buu is not doing a Nuzlocke. If Buu was doing a Nuzlocke, Superman would be dead, and that would not be fun. Mega Kick can only be used 5 times, but it's very strong, so Scratch can go. Alright, for now Vegeta is not able to learn it, so we'll have to come back later. Yes, Buu will be back. You just wait, Buu will be back. Yes, here's an item we can only get right now. Oh, it contains Roar? That's not important. And we cannot go up there now because that area is blocked off. We must go to the Pokemon Center. We're done. We need to heal up. There's a lot of stuff to do in this town, but first we heal. And we need to get everybody trained up because our second rival battle is coming, and we have to do that before we can do anything else. Ooh, super potion. We don't have a lot of money, so we will take 2 of those for now. We got a star piece here that's worth a lot of money. We'll take 5 Pokeballs. We'll have 1 potion. We'll have 5 Paralyze Heals. We'll have 1 Antidote. And we'll get a couple more Super Potions. Alright. No need to spend all of our money right now. That's unnecessary. What's in here? Who are you? Boring. That's the bicycle store, but we can't buy a bicycle right now. Nothing useful here. Only skilled trainers can collect badges. You have 1. Okay, now then, which of these 8 badges should I describe? No thank you. Get out of Buu's face, loser. I concoct medicine using berry powder. Sorry, just because Buu hasn't found any yet doesn't mean Buu doesn't like berries, jerk. Alright, so, what do we remember about our rival? First thing we remember is that he picked Bulbasaur, so by now he probably has Ivysaur, because it evolves earlier than the other 2, so we need to get Superman up to an equivalent level to fight his Ivysaur, because we don't have other Pokemon that are strong against Ivysaur right now. No fire, only flying. So Superman, you're going to be crucial in the rival battle. We gotta get you stronger. Leviathan needs to be higher than everybody else, so we should probably try to get Leviathan up a couple more levels. Maybe 1 more level. Probably 1 more level is enough. We will set 18 as the cap. Sparks needs to catch up because he's got a Pidgey, and his Pidgey might be Pidgeotto already. Buu is not sure. So we need to make sure that Pidgey is strong enough to zap it. And Toast should be at least the same level as everybody else. So we need a couple of levels going on here. Before that, Buu is gonna go get some water because Buu has nothing left to drink. Buu will be right back, Buu Beans. Buu is back. Let's get those levels, Buu Beans. Also, a couple of new Pokemon here. Ekans. All right. Oof. Pretty garbage level up. There's an Ekans. And it's level 10. Let's go ahead and grab this one. Ah, poisoned right away. That was a lot of chip damage that Buu's not happy about. Level 10 Rattata. That's gonna be some good experience. Ooh, critical hit. Ah! Why you critical hit 2 times in a row, loser? Alright, switch out. Ooh, level 12 Ekans. Nice, nice. Big ol' Spearow. one-hit KO, he must have very low special defense. And we're just about there for Leviathan's level up. Level 10 Mankey. Excellent. All right, not bad. The entire time we were trying to get Leviathan up one level, we didn't see any Pokemon under level 10. That means we got it done faster for better experience. Very nice. That didn't take long at all. A lot of +2s here. Yes, that's what we like to see. That's some serious defense. All right, who are we switching out to now? Sparks. Sparks needs the most levels. It's probably gonna be Bulbasaur at level 18 and Pidgeotto at level 17, and we need to be able to deal with that. So Sparks needs to be at least level 15. Actually, we don't need Sparks to deal with it because we've got... Well, no, that would not be safe, okay? Raditz can be a backup, but planning on having Raditz fight a bird is a bad idea. He's got Rock Tomb, so if he goes first, if he outspeeds, he might handle it, but if the Pidgeotto survives one Rock Tomb, then it's coming back with a wing attack and Raditz is out. Better to rely on Sparks for at least a few more battles. Alright, we got Sparks to level 13. Got a pretty pitiful level up. We're gonna save some time and throw this rare candy on Sparks, who is probably gonna regret it later, but here we go. Alright, we got special attack +2 and speed +2. That's pretty good. Okay. Buu will take it. Let's go ahead and get that 15 right away. Got that paralysis off right away. Ooh, level 12 Mankey. That's good experience. Aha! Yes! We get a free attack! Alright. Sparks is a little exhausted now. We're gonna throw out Toast. Get him a couple levels. Razor Leaf? We don't have a Razor Leaf yet. Mankey Leaf! Throw a quick poison powder, get that chip damage. And then confusion. Okay, you can tail whip if you want, but it's not gonna matter in a minute. Hello, Francisco Garcia! Thank you for joining channel! We are doing a quick grind session before we do our second rival battle. Hope you guys share really quick. Yeah, Buu expected that. That was almost nothing. Thundershock! Level 14, we got attack +2, which is out of nowhere, and special attack +2, which is what we actually want. Now we've got 30 special attack! And Stun Spore. We're gonna learn it, because why not? But later, when we need to replace something, we're definitely replacing Stun Spore. Stun Spore is not as useful as Poison Powder or Sleep Powder. Alright, how are we doing now? Toast is tired. Sparks is tired. Everybody who needs to have levels right now is pretty worse for the wear. We're gonna hit the Pokemon Center. Little boy, get out of the way. Blue's gonna get mad in a minute. gonna cheat really fast and go to the Cerulean Gym and beat up the 2 trainers in there with Sparks for some free levels. Hi. Yo, champ in the making, let me give you some advice. The leader Misty is a pro who uses water-type Pokemon. You can drain all their water with grass-type, or you might use electric-type Pokemon and zap them. Alright, Buu gonna go zap them now, thank you. Horsey! Ooh, level 16, yeah. Buu is definitely cheating. Buu is cheating, but it's gonna work. Normally, Buu would not come to this gym until after beating the rival, and then going all the way up the bridge and all the way over to Bill's house and fighting all those trainers, and then come back here. But we need to get some levels fast, and the easiest way to do it is to beat up these trainers who have higher level. Because they're not gonna win against Sparks. They're just not. Boop, there's a level. Alright, 24, 24, 36. Double team! You can have it. Buu probably won't use it, but you can have it. It's better than Tail Whip. Shelter. Yep, that was a one-hit KO. You don't stand no chance. You don't stand no chance. They sure are, Quick Rips. They're gonna get it. This girl talking real big like she knows what's what. She's got 1 Goldeen. It's at level 19, but, you know, we're gonna be fine. Water sport, really? You're gonna use the move that makes fire weak in a water gym? Who's got a fire-type Pokemon to fight you with right now? You missed. Okay, cool. So it was a little touch and go there for a minute, but we beat that way over level Goldeen and got a free level up out of it. Level 16. All we got was speed. We didn't get anything else. We just got speed. That's okay. We got what we wanted. We got 2 free level ups for doing absolutely nothing. That could have been kind of risky, like if Goldeen had decided to use Horn Attack and actually fight, it could have been a little touch and go, you know, but it turned out that everything was fine and in our favor and no big deal. Alright. Soups needs more levels. Superman is going to be the one that fights the Bulbasaur. Now that Buu is thinking about it, if Buu remember correctly, for some reason the rival has a Bulbasaur that is high enough level to evolve, but it's just not evolved. It's still a Bulbasaur for no reason. It's like going to be like level 18 and still a Bulbasaur, even though Bulbasaurs evolve at 18. Or what level do they evolve? Buu remember they evolve earlier. But now Buu is a little confused. Anybody in chat know, does Bulbasaur evolve at level 14? Or does it evolve at level 18? Or does it evolve at level 16 like everybody else? critical hit. Nice. Good job, Superman. Oh, we almost got that level. We were just short of that level up. Quick attack! Slap that Spearow in the face! Soups is getting tired again. Not a whole lot of defense on this flimsy bird, so he takes a couple hits and then he's tired. Alright, we didn't get hit that time, that's good. Mankey, this is good. Super effective attacks on Mankey. Nice. Let's get to level 16 and then we're gonna just try to fight the rival because this is taking a while. Ow. Woo! Ah! We lost it. Who's low? Toast. Oh, what are we doing? We gotta go to the Pokemon Center and heal. We're not gonna skip these free XPs. Here's some more XPs that we're just gonna have to take. Yeah, we can't pass up 99 experience. Running. Alright, Superman is back out front. One-hit KO. Probably not going to be worth much experience. Yep, we need one more of those. And we got through this fight without taking any damage, so we don't need to go back to the Pokemon Center. Excellent! Alright, Superman level 16. We got 2 speed. Let's do a final stat comparison of these guys before we get started. 25, 18, 17, 25. 30, 18, 19, 31. 23, 17, 19, 26. 25, 18, 17, 25. 25, 17, 19, 26. So close! It's basically the same. It's crazy how similar their stats are. That's so fun. Alright, here we go, guys. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight the rival. And maybe we will be able to pull through using strategy. You're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Buu. Rival Marks would like to battle. He sent out Pidgeotto. It is level 17. Alright, we've definitely got this one. It used Quick Attack, it went first. And we missed, okay. This time we're gonna use Quick Attack and we're gonna go first. Why did you miss? Why did you miss? Okay, this time you can't miss. Thank you. That was a close one, Sparks. You almost ruined it for everybody. Alright, next is Rattata. We've got an answer for that. Raditz, go beat up his mouse. It's level 15. We're gonna have no trouble with this. It's got Quick Attack. That was a critical hit. Wow. Okay. But we one-hit KO that loser, so it didn't matter that he crit. Raditz did not get a level up. Next is Abra. Why don't you just beat up that Abra and get a level up? Because it's not gonna do anything to you. It's not gonna do anything. You just hit him. You see, he used teleport. He can't do anything. He's an Abra. Okay, so fighting is not the best choice. Let's try Mega Kick. Can you hit him with a Mega Kick? Yes, you can. Okay, he should be dead now. Now we got that level up. Alright, and 2 attack and 2 speed. Very nice. Raditz is trying to learn Fury Swipes. Do we want Fury Swipes? It's not very strong. And we've already got some pretty good attacks. We don't need Fury Swipes. Fury Swipes, get out of here. Alright, Bulbasaur is coming! It's time to change to Superman! Alright, Soups, this is what we trained for! This is your time to shine! This is your moment! You're going up, up, up! Alright, so far Buu called all of the levels correctly. And Bulbasaur is going to go down after one more hit. That's right, Superman. Up, up, and away! We're going to have to hit him one more time because of Leech Seed, but... Oh. That's definitely a thing that just happened. Okay, we'll be fine. What's he gonna do? Vine Whip a bird? We just have to wake up in time for this to not matter. Alright, Soups. It's all on you now. Like Buu said, what's he gonna do? Vine Whip a bird? That don't make no sense. Superman woke up! Superman used Gust! It's over! Alright, we defeated rival Mark's Jester. Hey, take it easy! You won already! Who got $288 for winning? Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's house and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC, too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later. Oh, hey, you're back. Oh, yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really. You're always plotting behind me. So here, I'll give you a little present as a favor. Obtain the Fame Checker. Put the Fame Checker in the key items pocket. A chatty gossip like you, that thing's perfect. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright, this time I really am gone. Smell ya! Alright, we beat him. That was not nearly as difficult as Buu was expecting. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. We made it quite far. We got through Mount Moon, we defeated the rival, we got all of our Pokemon to a pretty good level, and we even added Vegeta to the party, just like Raditz wanted. Next time we're gonna finish up with Cerulean City, we're gonna beat Misty, and we're gonna head towards Vermilion City. And Vermilion City is gonna be the hard one, because if we don't get a ground-type Pokemon, we're gonna have some trouble. Electric beats half of Buu's party. So we're gonna have to really think carefully about evolving Vegeta into Nidoking so that we'll have something that can handle Lieutenant Surge. It's gonna have to be a serious consideration. Otherwise, we're gonna need a temporary party member like a Doug Trio or something, and that's a whole other conversation. So, we'll see you in the next one, Buu Beans. Don't forget to tune in for Raditz's Persona stream tonight. They're doing the beach episode today. You can't miss it. See you next time, Buu Beans!